सदाशिवसमारम्भाम् शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् सर्ववेदान्तसिद्धान्त गोचरं तमगोचरं गोविन्दं परमानन्दं सद्गुरुं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् अस्तभेदमनपास्तलक्षणम् निस्तरङ्गजलराशिनिश्चलम् नित्यमुक्तमविभक्तमूर्तियत् ब्रह्मतत्त्वमसि भावयात्मनि ब्रह्मतत्त्वमसि भावयात्मनि. Experience of the differences in the creation, that is but natural and that is evident for everybody. You cannot dismiss what is available for your sense organs, and whatever is available, they are different according to your experience. Just like the sound of the dog, the sound of the cuckoo, sound of frog, these are all different. And you know, this is the sound of the dog, this is the sound of the cuckoo, etc. Because of your experience, you know all these things. Now, for your experience, these are different based on your experience. But when you analyze the same sound, you end up with the sound itself. When you analyze the varieties of sound produced by varieties of animals, birds, you end up in sound alone. You can say sound takes different forms in different animals and birds. Same sound. Edge sound, nothing is different. But the sound of tiger, the sound of the ox, they are different. But edge sound, both are the same. So there is similarity and there is dissimilarity. Everything is one sound, but definitely sound produced by one particular animal is not the same as that of the other animal. That also you know. Just like we are two human beings. I am also a human being, you are also a human being. As human being, both are the same. But you are not the same as me because the look is different, knowledge is different. So differences have got to be there. So when the differences are there, they cannot be dismissed. Differences cannot be dismissed. Differences cannot be dismissed. So you have to understand the differences, and along with that, also if you are mature enough, you have to understand that the origin is not in, there is no difference in the origin. As sound, there is no difference. As human being, we are not different. So for the sense organs or the knowledge based on the sense organs, there will be differences. And that knowledge does not make you happy all the time. That you have to discover. The knowledge about the differences, that helps in transactions. That's perfect. There's no problem in that. There is a system. Sound is different, form is different. Different forms are there. So living beings are different, non-living things are different. So all these things are different. That makes living possible, but that doesn't make anybody happy. Why? Because you know that what will happen to the things that you use. You know very well. Hmm. Every house will become old, dilapidated. Every similarly, each and every body also is like that. So when you know all these things, you are unhappy. So whether you are happy or not, it is immaterial. The objects are definitely going to go through the prescribed changes. They will go through the prescribed changes. They cannot violate the law. Once anybody is born here, any living organism, not only human beings, born means definitely the last breath will be there. Definitely. When it is, we don't know. But last breath is inevitable, which nobody wants to think. So, and before the last breath, what will be there, then also you don't know. What will happen before the last breath also you don't know. Which conditions the body will go through, you will go through. Hmm. So these also, they are the things that are not known. So this is the nature of the creation. And living takes place in that. Everywhere living takes place like this. Go deep inside the forest or stay in the so-called highly developed place. There's nothing called developed place, etc. But anyway, people call it developed place. Nothing, simply nothing, because hunger, thirst, these things are common everywhere. Wherever you go, it is there. The thing is, whether you are pleased or not, that's important. That's important. Wherever you are, if you are pleased, you are pleased. Whatever job you are doing to earn your livelihood, if you are pleased, then you have made your life. So whatever, there is something definitely that is for you. The place you are staying, that is for you, and not for the neighbor. You have to understand this. The Lord wanted you to stay there. Lord alone, the unseen factor. So differences do create problem for the wrong thinking person. Modifications do create problems for the wrong thinking persons, because you don't want the body to have problems. You don't want your family to have problems. You don't want problem at all. Nobody wants problem at all. In fact, nobody wants too much cold or heat, etc. Everybody wants comfortable situation, and which is not the nature of the world. Life is not like that. In fact, you don't know what is there in the store, what is coming up. You don't know. Nobody knows about it. That's why they call it future is dark. But as it unfolds, you can be ready for that. Yeah. I don't know the future, that's okay. You don't know the future, but one can be ready for the future. Whatever comes, if the Lord doesn't, if I don't deserve, the Lord is not going to give me. That sort of understanding should be there. Whatever happens, I deserve that. You deserve to be where you are. You deserve to be around the people you are with. You deserve to have the knowledge that you have. So the differences will be there till the last breath. Varieties of changes the body will undergo, external world will undergo. Societal changes also will take place. And you have to go along with the changes. Just like we don't have people around here, but the satsang is going on. This is the system. I am where I am supposed to be, and you are where you are supposed to be. But even then, satsanga is taking place. That's the beauty. Subject matter is the same. So, given the condition, whenever you live, given the condition, you act accordingly. And in each and every condition, there is right, something wrong. You avoid the wrong and go along with the right, things will continue smoothly. There is no problem. So, differences will be there till the last breath for the sense organs. That should be known very clearly. Based on the knowledges of the sense organs, differences will continue till last breath, but not for understanding. And when you understand that differences are superficial, you are not affected by the differences. That is what called liberation. You are not affected by any situation in the world. See, first of all, one has to understand it thoroughly. Even if I'm getting affected, nothing is going to happen. Even if I bang my head, nothing is going to change. Yes, I should see some capacity is given to me so that I can do something fine. I cannot do many things, I should know very clearly. Infinite capacity is not given to anyone. Everybody is limited. So enjoy being limited, which is not generally done by the people. They want to have a lot of strength, a lot of knowledge, a lot of money, and everything they want in abundance, which is not going to happen. There is not the nature of the creation. So instead of craving for so many things, why not be happy with what you are? That's important, and that's the way to be happy, in fact. So one has to analyze. If I have a little more, what is going to happen? Little more with respect to knowledge, objects, friends, and whatever you call. Anything little more is not going to be infinity, definitely. So why not be happy with what you are again and again, discovering this? Because when you are going to leave a place, why are you getting attracted towards things? The place you are going to leave, place of the things, the things of the place. So analysis is very important. You will hear the sound as I gave the example. The nature of the ear is like that, but your understanding should be no sound is such that it is mm, so nice, etc. And no sound is so wrong, etc. So disheartening, etc. No, sound is sound. Similarly form, similarly taste, and everything. So understanding makes a person comfortable. You see varieties of food, choice issues, what to eat, what not to eat. You are each and every day you find it out. We are getting up every day. What to do and what not to do, you are free. Mm. And if you let loose the people, no, if you allow them to do whatever, nobody will be nobody will remain alive the next day. You ask the people of the world. So we don't punish you whatever you do just for one day. Nobody will remain alive here. That is the nature of the human beings. So such desires are there. So when you are not carried away by your desires, there will be fancies. Nothing wrong in having fancies, but if you are not carried away by those fancies, then you stick to what is to be done and what is not to be done. What is not to be done, you don't do, and what is to be done, you do. Then what will happen over a period of time? Your living becomes smooth. You can predict yourself. This is how life has got to be. Situations will be different, definitely, but I'm going to follow the right. I'm not going to follow the wrong. That sort of resolution, if you have, who will have such a resolution? A person who understands the nature of the world. He understands that when he is going to leave this world, why should he get things in the wrong manner, wrong way? Why should I enjoy things in the wrong way? There are rules and regulations all over. Society runs with rules based on rules and regulations. I'll follow the rules and regulations, and if at all you call it enjoyment, yes, nothing wrong in enjoying, but you have to follow the rules and regulations. Living becomes smooth. So, when desires are not troubling you, then the differences do not create any problem. If I am very happy because of the sound of a given person, because he sings very nicely, and the other fellow who doesn't know how to sing, he comes up to sing, then I'll be unhappy. If I like the person who sings nicely, I like him so much, then I'll have a problem. So it's not that every mango is tasty. Nature of the mango. Some mango will be tasty, it's okay. That doesn't mean other mangoes are not there. This is the nature of the Lord. Somebody is singing nicely, it's okay. Others also can manage. Hmm? Everybody should be perfect in everything. I should be perfect in everything. That doesn't happen. That's not the reality. I am. I can do some things in a better way, and there are many things I can manage, and definitely there are many words that I do not know. That is the reality with each and everybody, and you have to enjoy that. Uh, so that enjoying whatever the Lord has made you. Once you discover this law, you are almost free. You enjoy whatever the Lord has made you. Mm. The Lord has made you the look that you have, knowledge that you have, the things that you have today, this kind of money, etc., power, whatever you have, the Lord has made you to be what you are. Similarly, each and everybody in this world, the Lord has made him or her to be what he or she is. That reality has got to be assimilated. You don't have any problem with respect to other animals and plants, etc. The tree is what it is supposed to be. The dog is what it is supposed to be. It cannot be any way different. So, how can the human beings will be different? How can the human beings be different? They will be different. So, differences have got to be resolved. And the last thing the scripture here says is the differences in the universe is just like differences in the dream. See, paying attention to your dream, I'm talking about it. See, there also you experience so many things. Waking state, we have experiences of objects, etc. We do have the experiences, and based on the qualities of the objects we use. But see, another scenario that takes place every day, almost every day, we can say dreaming. Dream, you don't dream, dream happens. Just like rain happens, summer happens, winter happens. Similarly, dream also happens. What type of dream will happen there also you don't know. That is the nature of the mind. Dream is the nature of the mind. It's not the nature of the body or the external world. Dreaming takes place when you are sleeping. Okay. Now, what is the nature of the dream? You see so many things, just like in the waking state, you see so many things, sound, form, etc. You see similarly same things you see there. Of course, with distortions, when you get up, they seem to be distorted, but not at the time of dreaming. You enjoy your tail there in the dream, a beautiful tail, you can say. So you have seen tail of the monkey, etc. You have seen. So you developed a tail in your dream, and suddenly you start enjoying it. What a beautiful tail it is. And when you get up, you smile. And similarly, somebody has given you some scolding in the dream. And you get up, you get up and you are angry with the person. Uh, so that has got its own law. The dream has got its own law. Uh, there is a system. But you know very clearly after getting up, nothing is true. Whatever you see, whether you eat nice food or whether you get scolding, both the situations in the dream are 100% false. Mm. And what is truth is the basis. Without a basis being there, there can't be any dream. You see, without a basis being there, there cannot be any dream. And that basis is consciousness. And that basis is consciousness. So, and if you pay attention after getting up, mm, you can understand consciousness which appeared like the dream, it never become anything. See, you can understand after seeing the dream, you saw so many things. You saw some people, flower, etc. You saw in the dream. But after getting up, you can understand it very clearly. See, I saw so many things, but I know also very clearly there is nothing except one consciousness. And it looked like so many things. Just like in this in your TV screen or your cinema hall, you see, it is just one light alone that looks like so many things. Just one light alone. Similarly, the scripture says the entire universe. It takes some time for the person who is interested to know this. Entire universe is nothing but one consciousness. Looks like so many things. If you can do it, then you find it out. Can there be any cause of sorrow? If there sorrow is possible for something which is existing, you can be unhappy because of your dream, which doesn't exist. Similarly, a person who discovers this, he cannot be unhappy mm, because of non-existing universe. Non-existing universe. What is existing is the truth. Mm. Behind each manifestation, there is truth. Each and every wave, there is water. Similarly, the entire universe is nothing but the manifest form of the Lord. In fact, the Lord wants to become like this. So, if the Lord wants to become like this, why are you worried about anything? You are worried because this he belongs to me, and he doesn't belong. This sort of belonging that creates problem with you. Okay, so better to correct one's understanding so that one remains comfortable. So at no time the truth becomes false. At no time consciousness becomes many things in the dream. Looks like being many things. That is perfect. Looks like becoming many things. Just like the ocean water, water looks like having so many forms. Hmm. Looks like being waves, but in fact there is no wave, it is water alone. Similarly, it is consciousness alone and it cannot take any form in no way. So the example is given. When there is no waves in the ocean, what will happen? Placid water. It's not possible in the ocean, but when you see in a pond, sometimes it so happens when there is no wind, you will see placid water. There is no disturbance, no ripples in the water. It is all calm. Similarly, the entire universe. See, that's why some people say, so when the mind is cool, no, when the mind is cool, there is no disturbances, etc. I'm happy. Yes, naturally, everybody becomes happy with that. Eh, when no disturbing thoughts, etc. See, when there is no disturbing thought, I am happy. Everybody is like this. Hmm. Then what you want to say is when there is no wave, hmm, I will see water. No. Why not see? Why not try to see again and again? While it is wave, it is water. Don't dream of a state where No functioning of the mind will be there. What is wrong in the mind functioning? Mind is given to function. Why should you stop the mind? Every day it stops when you go to sleep. The Lord system is there. You have to understand whatever I experience, it is nothing but consciousness, and nothing is disturbing in nature. So, if every wave is water, what is the problem? If you say there shouldn't be any wave, then you are in problem. Okay? There shouldn't be any wave. I shouldn't experience anything. Then it is consciousness. Why? Hmm. You have to understand it clearly. Without wave, it is water, and along with wave also, it is water. It's beautiful. Being wave, it is beautiful thing because this is what the Lord wants. The Lord wants to be human beings, insects, mm, inert objects. So living is never smooth. Consciousness is always smooth, and that understanding keeps you smooth throughout your life. But living never imagine being smooth. It's not possible. Ups and downs will be there. Nature of the job will be always there, whether it is learned person or immature person. I'm a learner person. Let's say I'm a learned person. Whatever I do, that will happen. It is not like that. That is not the nature of the job. Every job means what is going to happen. It, is- it depends upon the unseen factor, the Lord. Very simple. So, what you can do is not getting affected. That's it. If you can do this, then you have made your life. I will try not to get affected by whatever happens in my life because whatever happens, that is not the wish of the Lord. And given the situation, I can do something and I cannot do so many things. It's very clean. Everybody is like this. Given the situation, I can do something and I cannot do so many things. Universal law. Nobody is having too much power, etc. Meaningless. Mm. You have got the knowledge of all the medicine, etc., but you are lying in the bed. Possible it is happening. So I enjoy whatever I can do. I equally enjoy whatever I cannot do because the Lord doesn't want me to fly. That's the reason why the Lord has made me how to walk, made me to walk. I can walk, I cannot fly. I don't need to fly. If I wish to fly, then I have to book a ticket for the aeroplane. Okay, so mm, never to imagine a situation where there is no experience of the universe. Mm. So nirguna or free from qualities, attributes, free from attributes, that is there along with the creation. Try to see the wave, try to see the water in the wave, not above the wave. That's the problem. You meditate and you stay above your body. Where do you want to go? Where do you want to go? In and through the body, it is the consciousness. So it is never bound by anything. Consciousness is never bound by anything. You are never bound by anything. And here, bondage, we can say, bondage means I am disturbed, unhappy. All these things are bondage. You don't like so many things. These are the problems. You have to solve your problem because your problem is not my problem. You are unhappy because of particular food. I am unhappy because of another type of food. But both have the same problem, common problem, being unhappy. Why they gave me this? And whatever you don't like, I like that. Hmm. So it is our problem, not the universal problem. Human problem is not universal problem. You may have your own problem. So in fact, you have to discover why I have the problem. In fact, I shouldn't have any problem. A person who doesn't have any problem is a free person. Oh, uh, so why should you expect yourself from so many expectations, so many from yourself? You expect so many things from you that you suffer. Like others are expecting from you. Let them expect. I cannot act more than the body permits, nor the mind permits. I don't need to. Then you remain comfortable, stay where you are. No job is important, I tell you. This is the attitude which counts. Every job is perfect. Hmm. So I have to analyze all these things. Otherwise, what will happen? I could not do this in my life. There will be some dissatisfaction. In fact, now itself, I can say, now itself, whatever I have done in my life is good enough because the Lord wanted me to do this much, nothing more. And whatever anybody else in this world has done is what the Lord wants he or she to do. So, it's good enough. Everything is perfect in this creation. I have done whatever I could do. You have done whatever you have done. Be it you are a youth, 20-year old, or you may be a child also. The Lord wanted you to do like this. That's it. Nothing more. So that sort of understanding alone keeps you cool. Otherwise, what will happen? You will have expectations which are against the reality. The more you go against the reality, the more you suffer. The reality is never going to change. So better go along with the reality. And for that it takes time. You have to pray. Because there is a grudge against the reality. When there is a grudge, you are unhappy, you are disturbed, you can't even comfortable. So you pray to the Lord and slowly you get the disposition so that you can remain comfortable. So it is always truth is always free from the creation that has got to be known. In the past, whatever waves that came in the ocean, same water. Today it is the same water. In the future also it will remain the same water. It is never going to be different. Similarly, the universe. In the past, things were very nice as no, it is same water, same consciousness. Future, a time will come when everybody human will be happy. It's this all imagination. Don't succumb to all these fancies, you know. So today itself, everybody is perfect, no problem. In future also things will be perfect. Then only you'll be perfect. So past in the history, etc., whatever you call it, everything was perfect. Today it is perfect. In the future also, everything will be perfect. Then only you remain comfortable throughout your life. The way it unfolds, keep witnessing it, and 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 try to appreciate this truth. Differences will be there, and that's beautiful. Why? Because this is the wish of the Lord. Uh, so that truth you are, and everything is that. That has got to be understood. I am the wave, I am the water, and each and every wave is water. In fact, I am all the waves. Similarly, in fact, I am all the entire universe. Everything is the entire universe. Every wave can say, I am the ocean. Every human being say, I am the entire universe. So, discovering the reality about oneself, that takes time for the person who is interested to know, and those who don't want to know the subject matter remains far away from them. So you can't do anything. You want to learn, up to you. Mind is given to you. You may learn, you may not learn. So this truth remains truth always. No change whatsoever. That is the reason liberation is the same all the time. Today different type of liberation, and from past in the past different type of, it's not like that. Living conditions will change, knowledges will take place definitely depending upon the situations, needs and all, but the truth remains the same all the time, and that understanding will keep a person cool whenever somebody understands. That's the only knowledge I tell you. This is the only knowledge that is going to keep you cool. No other knowledge in the world can do this. So It's better the person, the seeker goes after this as early as possible because the time is running out. One has got to be aware of that. Rest of the thing we'll see. Sit straight, close your eyes. I'll take the names of various parts of the body. You see those parts. Top of the head, the hair, forehead, right eye, left eye, nose, mouth, right cheek, right ear, left cheek, left ear, back side of the head, neck, left shoulder, left arm, left elbow, left palm, fingers, right shoulder, right arm, right elbow, right palm, fingers, back, chest, stomach, right thigh, right knee, right foot, the toes, left thigh, left knee, left foot, the toes, the entire body. This is the gateway to liberation, human body. Because of this thinking capacity, I can discover the truth about the universe. Every other living organism is just for living. There's no growth, mental growth. It's possible in human beings. So I have to make the best use of this human life. And if you can do that, I'll do justice to the life given by the Lord. So I do not neglect a single moment in my life. See how the respiration is taking place. The Lord air entering into the body and keeping it alive moment to moment. And because the Lord keeps the body alive, we do things this and that. Just pay attention how air entering to this body and keeping it alive. Mental worship. Imagine any form of the Lord because when you do this for a length of time, you get that type of a disposition where you can appreciate this truth. Purpose is that to remain cool, there is purpose. So imagine any form of the Lord because the Lord is all pervasive. Definitely, He is there in that form also. Put a flower at the feet of the Lord, prostrate and pray. Oh Lord, give me the capacity to accept whatever I cannot change. Give me the capacity to change whatever I can change. And may I know in each and every situation what I can change and what I cannot change. Om Namah Shivaya. 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 External world is there. Sense organs are there to experience the external world. Knowledge take place in the mind, and the source of the mind is consciousness. See a red rose. You are seeing a red rose, in the basis is consciousness. See a cat, same consciousness is the basis. See a banyan tree, same consciousness. The relationship between what you see and consciousness is consciousness appears like all these things. Consciousness appears like the banyan tree, the cat, the red rose. Just like water is in and through the wave, similarly, the consciousness is in and through whatever you experience in your mind. This consciousness is the entire universe. Looks like the universe. I am that consciousness. I am the universe. I look like the universe. Everything looks like the universe. Entire universe is one consciousness. Except consciousness, there is nothing. Any change that takes place in the universe doesn't affect consciousness because everything is consciousness. Om Swasti Prajabhya Paripalayantam Nyayena Margena Mahim Mahishaha O Brahmanebhya Shubhamastu Nityam Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu Kale Varshatu Parjanyah Prithvi Shasya Desho Yabksho Varhitah Brahmana Santu Nirbhayaः Sarvesham Swastir Bhavatu Sarvesham Shantir Bhavatu सर्वेषां पूर्णं भवतु सर्वेषां मङ्गलं भवतु सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ओम शांति 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 हरि ओम श्री गुरुभ्यो नमः हरि ओम